In this video, I'll walk you through installing Python and PyCharm on Windows. If you're not using Windows, you can safely skip this video. First, let's download Python. You can search for the official Python website in your browser, or simply go directly to www.python.org. Once you're on the site, click on Download, ensuring you download the correct version for your system. Next, click the big yellow button to start downloading the latest version of Python. If the version number you see is different from mine, for example, not 3.1, oh, that's totally fine. As long as it starts with 3, there won't be any major differences. Once the download is complete, open the installer to begin installation. Here's a very important step. Make sure to check Add Python to Path, so your system knows where Python is installed. Then click Install Now, and wait a moment for the installation to finish. If you see a message about path length limits, click it to resolve the issue. Then click Close to exit the installer. To verify the installation, search for CMD in the menu to open the command prompt. Type Python in lowercase and press Enter. If you see Python followed by the version number you installed and some additional text, that means Python has been installed successfully. Next, we'll install PyCharm. Search for the official PyCharm website. If the URL looks correct, go to Downloads and click the blue button. This site should also automatically detect your operating system and select Windows for you. Click the black download button to get it. Once the download finishes, open it and follow the installation steps by clicking Next. If you want a desktop shortcut, check that option. If you want PyCharm to open all Python files by default, you can check that option as well. Then click Next and wait for the installation to complete. PyCharm is a fairly large application, so the installation may take a little while. Click Finish and close the installer window. Next, launch PyCharm and go through the initial setup. First, accept the user agreement. As for whether to share anonymous usage data, either choice is fine. Now you've completed the PyCharm setup on Windows and are ready to create projects and start coding. See you in the next video.